They stopped keeping an official attendance record for the 3M Championship several years ago. But more than 100,000 people are expected on the grounds of the TPC in Blaine this week. To run an event of that size, it truly takes an army of volunteers.
The 3M Championship would never be possible without all of our awesome volunteers every year. We have about 1,200 volunteers that put in endless hours of work before, during, and after the tournament.
Tournament organizers are always looking for more volunteers and have jobs for almost everyone.
Our volunteers usually range in ages from 12 to, I think we have a 94-year-old is the oldest this year. So we try to fit with whatever we can, whether or not you can walk well, you can be out on the course, or perhaps driving the shuttle carts to and from the driving range. We have opportunities inside with player hospitality.
Many volunteers come back year after year. In fact, some have been working at the tournament since it began 23 years ago.
We have volunteers that have been here for 23 years when the tournament was back at Bunker Hills. And I think one of the big things is just the camaraderie between everyone, and we're like a family for this week. They're here, and it's always something that everyone looks forward to every year.
Ron is one of those longtime volunteers. 23 years ago, he got assigned to volunteer in the media tent, and over the years, he has done a little bit of everything.
I'm kind of just a do-everything kind of guy. With the media tent, our main objective is to cater to the media and keep them happy, radio, TV, whatever, newspapers. And sometimes there are needs to take people out on the course to certain places to interview certain players. They have certain assignments sometimes. And so we're doing that, you know, hobnobbing with Arnold Palmer and whatnot, so to speak, but also going to get an extension cord if one is needed. So it just covers the whole gamut of what we do.
One year, they asked Ron to caddy during one of the Pro-Am events. Little did he know that he would be carrying clubs for one of the most famous Minnesotans.
Like I said, they asked me to do all kinds of things. Well, they asked me to caddy one year for Jesse Ventura in the tournament. So actually, that was interesting.
Ron really enjoys how volunteering at the tournament allows him to see the event from a different perspective than the average fan.
You see things in a whole different light, and there's so many different things to do. I've been part of the media for all those 23 years, yet there are other venues that are equally exciting and a lot of fun things, and you get to a lot of times meet the players right up front and personal, whereas as a normal spectator, you don't always get that opportunity. So it's a lot of fun.
If you missed out this year, you can always sign up next year, as there is always room for more volunteers.
We would never turn away a volunteer. If someone wants to be involved in the tournament, we're happy to get them in a spot that would fit, and we'll take help wherever we can get it.
For North Metro TV News, Ben Hale reporting.